Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Wolong Let's Play. So you might notice we have changed gear. We're back to our Lieutenant General gear and our Twin Ji because we mean business. We have to take down this rank 18 monster that's plagued us last time. It's a revenge match, first time engaging it after killing us. Our morale rank is 25. I spent a bit of time checking over the area we've been through to see if we missed anything. And I'm proud to say I don't think we missed anything. I think we got everything. And the morale rank obviously is going to increase our damage and make it a bit easier on us killing that bird. Now there is a couple things I like to do first. Well, killing a couple mobs doesn't hurt us. But essentially we need to gear ourselves for that fight. And I'm going to test out my theory on the 5 phases of affinity that the game talks about, because that bird shoots lightning. So if it shoots lightning, it should be wood affinity. And if it's wood affinity, that means we should cast some sort of fire spell at it to counter it. So first things first, we're going to level up. I think we'll hit level 25, which will give us an extra wizardry spell for everything. We currently have only 2 points of fire. Now, the spells that are available to us at 2 points of fire is not a lot. We have both of them. We basically can throw fire in front of us or throw fire in front of us. The upgraded fire blasts, I don't like this because I think the arc is going to be very similar to the pebble arc and it's not going to be easy to aim. If we get to 6, it's like Hadoken, but this one's probably better, easier to hit. Only need rank 3. We can probably get this. And we'll shoot this at the bird and see what happens. We don't need to... Oh, that's not good. I don't want to amplify damage received, but I don't need to change my weapon damage to fire. The toxin buildup is pretty nice, so we want that. We need to get to tier 3. That means only 1 point here. And I think, just for the sake of balance, I'm going to bring metal up to 2. Every 5 level, 1 extra point. As we mentioned before, there's a couple things we want to grab. This, we're going to equip that as well. And we also got the invisibility that we wanted last time, but we couldn't get because we ran out of points for the water. We should be able to get another poison one here, or gold, metal phase, yep. The character stands for gold in Chinese, but it does represent metal. We can get quite a few different earth spells. 15, 15, 8. Pillars that explode later. Increase their stone ailment accumulation. That's like a slash. Yep. We're just gonna get this. Probably not gonna equip it and use it, but we're gonna grab it. We can get this, but we're probably not gonna end up using it. There are a lot of spells that are locked behind some sort of achievement. Complete blank 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 to get it, so we'll see how to get those. And this is why I think lightning is wood, because that would be our lightning spells. And hopefully fire will do something. It's this one, Surging Blaze. I'm gonna try to tag it and see what we get. Less damage, I like that one. Not a huge fan of this anymore because our weapon now carries Toxin. So I think we're gonna grab our Cloud Stance. No, not that one. Unseeable Form. Right, that way we can be invisible when sneaking. From the front, perhaps. Battle Preparation. Someone did bring up that if I change the patterns on the flag, I actually will get different characters. And perhaps they're curious what these mean. We have a very ancient text for dragon. This is the traditional script for dragon. Very similar looking, as you can see. The evolution of Chinese characters going from the days of being marks on turtle shell to what it is today. Fire, fire, water, water. And you can kind of tell how the characters got its form by what it represents, right? This looks like a stream of water, and the character form would be this. This looks like fire burning on wood, sort of like a fire you set in the wild, and that's the character of fire. Wood looks like a tree, roots on the bottom, branches on top, the character form of it. This means earth or dirt, and the reason why it looks like this is because you're claiming land. The line at the bottom represents land. The marking on top is you staking a claim on it, and the character for earth becomes this. Two fire becomes yen. It's meaning, as you can think, inflammation also means this. Basically fire on fire. This is the traditional script for poison, the character script for poison. This is for boulders or rock, cliffs, character. So basically they do a traditional, not traditional text, but the drawing form almost of it, and then they do the text. So this is ice, when water freezes. And then ren, this is virtue of being kind. Also, the Confucius principle of how two people, the relationship between two people, which is why it represents kindness. But the technical theory behind this, or philosophy behind ren in Confucianism, doesn't necessarily confine to kindness, but also how rituals and courtesies exist between people of different level, how emperor should treat his officials, how officials should treat its civilians, how neighbors should treat each other, how father and son should treat each other, how husband and wife should treat each other. And the character is essentially the character for person, which is what's on the left, and what's on the right, it means two. So it's a relationship between two people. And it boils down to a lot of Confucianism as a political philosophy, which is how relationship between two types of people or two people should be, and how that governs the entire society. This is what we currently have. This is the more drawing version of it. This is what we have E, which is the virtue of being loyal, being righteous, being kind. Li is rights or courteous, how you should behave, etiquette of sorts. China likes to call itself Li Yi Zhi Bang, or the country or the state of etiquette. How to properly greet someone, how to properly bow down to your parents, how to bow down to the emperor. All of these rites and rituals from this. This means wisdom, both characters, one in a more drawing script, one in traditional script. Here we have xin, which can be, it means a lot of things, but here what it should mean is belief or trust in someone. Also being true to one's word. Character for snake, character for turtle, character for lion, which is an interesting term because lions aren't native to China. Lion's a very foreign animal. There were lion tributed from the Middle Eastern area, Persia, Iran. It was sent as tribute to Han Dynasty. So they know of this creature, but it's not very native, and very few people aside from the imperial clan police seen this. This is the word for dog, bird, sparrow or pigeon, phoenix, qilin or kirin. But qilin, both of these texts together would be the text that we got from the divine beast from Zhao Yun. A cat, also a foreign creature, not native to China, which is why when you see the Chinese zodiac, it doesn't have a cat, even though it's a pretty important domesticated animal. It's just not native to the land. We have wei. Interesting term. It's greatness of sorts, but dian wei is probably where we see this text the most. Yi, yin. Huh, this is interesting. Now we're getting like naming characters that doesn't feel like they belong here. Except for this one, yin will be opposite of yang. I'm curious to see, we don't have yang here. Yin yang from Taoism. Yin means to be invisible and hidden. Yu, wei, guard. Yuan, as in Yuan Shao's surname. Yan Wang, together it means, I guess, the Chinese version of Satan. The ruler of the underworld would be Yan Wang. Wang meaning king. Ying, which I guess would be Qinglong in this case, which is the dragon that we saw from the blindfolded boy, the one that should have wings. Then means lukewarm or warm. He, I guess here would be a surname. Hua Jia. A lot of these are Hua Xia. Hua Xia, He, He. Yeah, a lot of these are now surnames. Jin, Guo, Kuai, Guo, Huo, Hao, Le. Yep, Xiahou, right? Surnames going down. They have a lot of choices. Oh my god. Wei. Okay, I'm not going over all these surnames, but essentially we have surnames going down. And a lot of other random characters that's being picked as well, but most of these are surnames. Huangfu, Gongsun, Gao Tang. That's a rare one. Guo, meaning country. Wow. How many did they... Feels like they just got some sort of text file, font file, and just put it in. We got some country name. We got dynasty names. Jin. Kingdom of Qi. Ji, the original surnames of a lot of these current surnames. Kingdom of Chu. Ying, surname of the kings of the Kingdom of Qin. Zhao, Yue, Han. This makes sense, actually, if we go with the Han banner. The white just looks like a funeral color. Han would be black and red. Let's do black flag and sort of a red. Okay, this is now looking kind of tacky, though. But honestly, white looks like a funeral for Chinese colors. Could we... Oh, this is... Yeah. This is going... Oh, it's really slow with the... Oh, there we go. There we go. We can use this. Something red, but not so dark. Okay, that's better. I'll take that. And then we want to do some sort of black, I guess. But once again, not so dark. The red is still a little bit too bright, in my opinion. It doesn't look great, but I'm gonna take it. And then I guess character color can be a little bit less black. Wait, did we not save this color? It doesn't look good. It's looking worse. Alright, we're going back to what they have. Alright, supply-wise, pretty happy with what we got. I don't think we're using any fire pots. Oh, we could also use fire pots to throw it at the creature. That's not a bad idea. I think we can have up to 5. Yeah, let's buy 5. We have the money. Replace it with that. Actually, we should probably throw out the pebbles as well. We don't need to do anything else. Let's deck ourselves out. Pebble away. Let's do poison throwing knife. No one's going to judge us throwing it at the bird. And weapon change here. I mean, the dual bronze swords are nice because we're cosplaying as Liu Bei sometimes, letting Guan Yu and Zhang Fei deal most of the damage. I sold most of my tier 1 gear, except for the ring pommel saber, which is quite historical to not have, but we're going to mainly use this for this fight ahead. So let's see, let's change this to the firebomb first, and we'll see what we can do with that. Let's go take on that bird. Now, there's a guy there, and there's a guy up there. We're gonna run really fast across so we don't get hit by the firebomb from the guy above. Also going to cast this spell to protect our rank. And then we can get up to the wizard using this. It's okay, that doesn't hurt. As long as he's not... Why can't I lock onto him? There we go. As long as he doesn't cast the one that hits us and drops our morale rank, I'm totally fine. They took care of the guy over there. Did it drop loot by any chance? No? Okay. Yeah, Zhang Fei and Guan Yu is going to do a lot of damage. Alright, so let's see. There's another guy to his right, but we're just going to charge in here, slash him up. Break his block. Ooh, that's new. Warfare Classic. Okay, it is a accessory item, but it's not very good. We did get something else last time. The Golden Cicada Shell is a key item, and it seems like we have to give this to a certain person to receive a corresponding reward. And Golden Cicada Shells aren't very important, at least in literature for Three Kingdoms, but for those who have read Journey to the West, Tang Seng, the main monk in that story, the Buddhist monk who goes west, is supposedly reincarnated from a golden cicada. He's Jin Chanzi. Jin Chan being a golden cicada. Alright, the bird is up there waiting for us, but he has some buddies down below that we have to clear out first. So what we're going to do is actually make sure we protect ourselves, and then we're just going to send in Zhang Fei and Guan Yu to kill the mobs. We don't really need to do any of that work ourselves. We could actually explore the area below the platform and not fight the bird right away. I don't think the bird comes down and chases us. And we can actually check out a bunch of these areas on the side. And maybe pick up a flag or two to... Ooh. What is this? Zombie Rising movie. Alright, let me first protect our rank. That's the most important thing before a big fight. Make sure we have max rank. This guy's serious business. Wow. Look at that. Changwei. 2 of them. Across the valley. Demonized officer. Okay. I mean, he doesn't seem that hard to beat, to be honest. But I don't want to... What I don't want is to lose rank. Guan Yu, you go. Zhang Fei, you go. Pour one for the buddies who died to him. And then we just kill him. Just getting mobbed by the 3 of us. No drop? Okay, that's a little disappointing. Oh, we got a wizard here. Once again, refresh this spell. Easy kill though, once you get close. Our Divine Beast Meter is also not... Oh, marking flag. Perfect. Get that base fortitude up. A little reward for killing the demonized officer. Rank 2 leather. We need rank 2 steel. If we get one more rank 2 steel, we can go back and actually level up our weapon before this fight. Is there... Oh, there's a couple enemies there. And there's one more eating bodies up ahead. Can we sneak up on the guy on the ground? There's a pole kind of blocking his leg. There we go. And then obviously the one too busy eating. Grab our loot. Okay, that helmet we might want to swap. We have a tier 3 as well. Not by date, by type. Actually, it's better. Poison. Wait, there's a monster. There's a monster. I lost rank. Yeah, it's not actually paused. It's okay. We can get that rank back before the fight. Where did he come from? I thought I was safe checking out the menu, but it looks like that helmet's better, right? Poison accumulation, poison accumulation on enemies. The first one's decrease on us, but the one on enemies is what we want. Max ammo increase, also good. Straight saber damage. While great for Lieutenant General set, we actually haven't been using it because we haven't found a better straight saber. Now, why are there so many... Oh, that's why there's so many dead bodies. There's a jump scare on the side. Okay, what if we... Oh, that looks like a jump scare on the right as well. Let's just send in the boys. Yeah, there's a jump scare on the right as well. Let me block it out. Rank 2 steel. Okay, we can go upgrade our weapon before the fight. Now that fight, I'm pretty sure it's not a mini boss. I'm pretty sure it's... Oh, you can come over. I'm pretty sure it's one of those optional fights you get, just like the Chungwei we got on the first stage, where you can go kill it, but you don't have to. And the main reason why I think that's the case is because it doesn't have a name, and the bosses we fought always have the name on the health bar. Hello. We're back to 25. Our bond with Zhang Fei and Guan Yu has increased to rank 4. There's a... Ooh, that guy's casting again. Ooh! That's not good. Let me heal up first. Let me block, so make sure we don't... He has 4 slashes. I blocked it. I blocked it. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is a mess. Alright, we got one. We got one. One's dead. Other one. Cast. Heal. Alright. Alright, we blocked the morale drop. Now I should cast it again. Actually, we didn't lose it. Ow. He's dead though. That's quite a shocker. We even saw these two from across the bridge, but we didn't know we would just get dropped right on top of them. Someone's casting a spell up there. How do we get back up? That looks like a caster as well. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I want to go kill the bird. What is this? Is that a... It's an inverse panda? 石铁兽, which is the old term Chinese use for panda, literally meaning monster who eats metal or iron, is the demon that poses no threat to humans. Its sole interest is in consuming metal. It will reward any who offer an item to consume with small trinket. Remember to give it your spare item whenever you can. When you select an item from your inventory menu and drop it, the 石铁兽 will eat it. Right, so the reason why people called pandas 石铁兽is because they like to chew on hard stuff, and they literally would wander into villages and start chewing on metal, so people called them that. How do I drop stuff for him though? I don't have any interactions. Can I just dump stuff from my inventory? I I mean, wouldn't he like a bamboo crossbow? We don't have anything to spare. Oh, maybe this. Can we drop this? Yes, we can. Eat it? Oh, he's eating it. He ate it. He dropped something. Warfare classic. It's made out of bamboo slits, scrolls. Is there an achievement for feeding it? Not quite. I don't see it. Maybe there is one. But we basically achieved something. Not Fame of Fighter. Nothing to do with weapon specialties. Fame of Soldier? Killing certain type of... Huh. 石铁兽. Literally meaning the Iron Truer. Hold on, let's refresh it. One theory suggests the origin of the name first came from pandas, which were known as bamboo-consuming beasts. As time passed, this was modified to arrow-consuming, then iron-consuming. In an ancient passage of Erya, which is the first dictionary of Chinese language, it was thought the mystical beast called Mo consumed metal. Due to these creatures sharing similar physical attribute to pandas and tapirs, it's speculated that the details of Shitieshou and Mo were intermixed with each other. Shitieshou is also described type of creature that consumed metal in the wilderness section of the classic of Mountain and Sea. Yeah, it's mixing some of the terminologies. He's sleeping now. He had enough. It's very cute, and I guess we could just drop stuff for him. More rank 2 leather. I guess we can upgrade an armor piece we really like if we wanted to, but I don't think we have one that we really want. Ooh. Oh, this is way too ancient of a text to read. I still hear the chanting. I don't see the guy though. This should heal Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. Yep. I still want to get back to that bridge we dropped from. And it's really hard to trust bridges. Right, there's an altar there. Can we jump to that altar? I don't think we can make that jump. That is not another warlock over there. That's a creature. That looks like a mini boss. All the way over there in that pond. This is where we dropped. Okay, we can head back from here. We'll come back after we kill the bird. Yep, we can see that creature right there. She does not look friendly. Alright, we cleared all this. Actually, don't remember which way we came. Oh, that's where we fought those 3 zombies. And then up here is where we fought the demonized officer. And then we got the marking flag right. So we keep going this way. We go back. This side is just one loop, right? That's where we got those. That's where it leads back. How do we get back to... A little lost on how do we get back. This is not this way. And it's not any drop, so it has to be this way. But this doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, no, here, it's a different route, right. Where the zombies spawn, we want to turn this way. Don't know why that confused us, but it did. That bird's waiting for us up there. Now we explore the right side. There's also a left side. This is Dragon Pot, okay. There's also a side over here that we didn't take a look at. Looks like a loot that we have to make a jump for. We can do it. And then feels like we can still go up. Oh, that's a flag. Wait, we can sneak behind the beast. Hold on. He sees us. He sees us. Alright, fire is on Y. We also have Divine Beast available. Getting closer. I want to approach it from behind. I want to sneak attack it if we can. We have options here. It's patrolling. Poison, firebomb. Should I start with an arrow? Into the face? Oh, I think fatal attack's probably the best. Okay, he's patrolling left and right. So that should mean we have option to... I can't lock onto it. Come on. Oh, there we go, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna back off. He's gonna turn around. And then I'm gonna sneak behind and give him a stab. There we go. Let's see how much we do. Decent enough. Cast a spell. Let's see if we counter him. Divine Beast. Divine Beast. Let's do it. Bring out all the big guns. 报仇雪恨. We avenged ourselves. No drop? Wait, really? Oh, there's a bunch of drop on the ground, but still. Alright, we got our steel. We can go back to Zhuxia to forge our weapon. We can kick this down. Oh, we can climb down. Okay. Is there loot? Ooh, there's loot on the rock. Is this a jump? Yep. Genuine chi fragments. I don't think there's any more going down. We can also jump across. There's no more going down, right? Yeah, there's no more going down. It feels like we got everything over there. Just to make sure. Want to walk behind here. Yep, we got everything. Yeah, we didn't get a name, but maybe we get a demon entry. Sun Yu. It's not ringing any bells, but it is also from Classic Mountain Sea. Described as a foul flying creature with snake-like frame, 4 wings, 6 eyes, and 3 legs, residing in Mount Jinshan, where taros and peppers grows. It takes its name from how it cries, how its cry is perceived to sound. Swan Yu. Huh. It's considered a portentous being. It's said that any state it visits will be surrounded by fear. Unsettling. How and why this occurs has never been explained, a fact further bolstered by its terrifying aurora. It does look pretty scary. Oh? Does this actually lead to a mini boss fight? It better not be the boss fight. Oh, only from the other side. Okay. Interesting. Were we supposed to come here at the end? I mean, we got some pretty interesting weapons as well. A Qiang Scimitar. Damage to enemy with shock increase if we have shock damage. It's a sword archetype. Nothing too crazy there. Nothing super relevant to our build. We're gonna keep what we have. Now we can go over here. I think we're supposed to go down. Yeah, we got lost here once, but now we know. Oh, but before we go, our weapon. Right. I'm pretty happy with this weapon. I don't think upgrading it would be an issue. Plus, we can always grind out more steel in the future for the other weapons that we might want to upgrade. But I know there's a shortcut we can use to get back to the girl. That's a pot heal. Do we need to refresh? I don't think so. We just go back here. There's also the fact that that ladder, that right there, we can kick down, but we didn't do it. So we should do it here. And that should put us closer to her. Perfect. Upgrade. Give me my weapon. Alright, we can get this plus one more level for the upgrade. Much more damage. We need rank 3 steel. So we can actually add it up to 9. I mean, it's the Chinese 9 ranking system. That's what they're using right here. I don't think we want to invest in any of our armor pieces, which uses leather. Surprise, surprise. It does vastly improve defense, though. But I kind of want to wait till we get a 4-star. Pretty stubborn that way. It's not like these resources grow on trees. We have to grind for them. Rather not grind that much, even though we do come back with rank 25 every time. It just makes the fights a lot smoother. Alright, now we can go. Can we jump here? Feels like that bridge with that ladder, we could just take the shortcut and jump instead of winding our way down. Downside, obviously, if we miss, we suicide. Yeah, this is the bridge I was thinking about jumping onto. That is... yeah, that was a terrible trap for us. And we knowingly missed. That's... whatever that is, that's our next thing. But whoever's chanting this, we should put a stop to it first. Because I figure that ghost, whatever that thing we had to fight, it's gonna be hard enough without this warlock's shooting spells. Oh, we found them. Does he want to... they're getting buffed. You can see the buff they're receiving. Alright, first I want to protect my rank. I want to find where that guy is that's buffing. I think he's over there. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for this guard patrol to go the other way again. And then I can assassinate the guy casting the spell first. There we go, that's our opening. He's right there. He's not gonna see us. The visions are so bad. He's gonna turn again. And when he does, that's when he and his buddy will both die. Him first, because I figure he'll be a one-hit KO. The rank 15 guy, maybe not. Oh, he also sees us. protection's gone. It's okay, we'll build it back up. Not too happy with losing our morale rank, but what can we do? Don't get hit. Okay, there's 2 more guys casting spell and this 1 guy guarding over here. What we could do is... Oh, three guys casting spells. He has 3 buffs. Let's see. What if I go invisible? Test this out. It doesn't last that... Oh, he sees us. That's not good. Let me protect myself from... we overspent spirit on spells. And he stunned us, but that's no big deal. I mean, these guys looks easy to kill. I can use a heal. Although it looks like we're gonna get a flag. Right, so she's alone down there now, I hope. Maybe we can even get a jump hit. Does she come below us here? Where did she go? Okay, she's right there. She's a little far. There's 2 of them. Okay, now I really want to get some sort of assassination on 1. What's their walking pattern like? So they meet here. And then she turns away. Does she go back? Alright, now she goes back. Not so hard, not so hard. They're very fragile. There's 3 of them. Never mind. They shouldn't see us, and when one of them comes here, I can kill that one with a fatal attack, I feel like. There we go. That one's the only one moving. And her sister just does not care. Okay, do we miss any loot on the way down? Because we didn't come through this way. We took this side route. Okay, we didn't miss anything, it seems. And for this last one, she just doesn't budge, right? So if she doesn't move, we can kind of sit Guan Yu and Zhang Fei on her. Ah, they killed her before I could get my slash in. Behind the waterfall? Okay. So Zhang Fei dreaming about turning this into liquor. Just a regular yellow turban there. No one behind here either. 15, no big deal. Demonized officer, no big deal. Don't want to lose my rank. Let me try the invisible stuff again. Maybe it was sound. Maybe if I walk slow, I can sneak up. Still can't do a frontal. Digong Jiangjun. General of the Earth. That would be Zhang Bao. So he's here again. So the invisibility does work, but we probably need to walk behind him to get that fatal attack. Okay, so that's the marked flag. That's the last banner flag right there. But it's guarded by a lieutenant again. So we need to kill all the lieutenant's officers first and then kill the lieutenant. Maybe that is the lieutenant. Maybe that guy is the lieutenant. Can we That's not what I want. See if I can snipe this guy first. Yep. Got the arrow back too. Sweet. We can get behind him. That should be the door that we couldn't open earlier. Alright, big guy. Only 14 morale rank? Feels like he's not the lieutenant. He's an easy kill. We'll wait till he gets back closer and then we just jump him. Oh, that might be the lieutenant, that guy right there. Only rank 3. There's a caster over there. Alright, we might have ticked him off. Not really. He did not stop his ritual. Feels like this big guy has a pretty stable pattern. He's just tall. He's not actually big. Now, who is the lieutenant here that the corruption flag is being blocked on? We haven't bumped into... See, that flag is blocked until someone dies. Who has to die? Oh, are you the guy? Guess he is. Are you alone? No, he has a buddy still. Alright, we kill the buddy. And then it becomes a lot easier. If the lieutenant doesn't look back... Oh, he came back. If the lieutenant turns around, I can kill him without him noticing. We need the general to leave. That timing doesn't work out in our favor. Right? He comes back when I can jump. Anyways, we're gonna do it. And just back off real quick. Yeah, that worked. We loop behind again. And potentially even be able to sneak attack him when he turns around, right? Let me grab this first. And then when he comes out and turns, we walk out and we go kill him. Cast this. Drink up. That's our chance. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Ah. Ow. Good thing we had protection. I mean, look at Guan and Zhang Fei go. Do they really need me? This is seriously how Liu Bei feels. Anyways, we're gonna join the fight. Wait, can I lock on? There we go. 5. Oh. Oh. What are you doing? Grab this. Ooh, that's where we're supposed to end up. Let's first grab the flag. And we can open that door that I was a little bit worried about. Wait. Yeah, it's like I killed the right guy, I hope. This is the last flag. Except for one fortitude flag that we, marking flag that can increase our fortitude that we didn't find yet. I'll have to find that before we... Ooh, Changwei. He didn't see us. He didn't see us. Ah, too late. They saw us. Let me cast the protection real quick. And then we can fight him. Just cast some fire on him. He's too focused on Guan Yu. That's the flag. Now we got everything. Let me just check that path to see if it's the one that we were originally on. Oh, wait, we were here. I remember seeing this bell. So if we run this way, we'll find that door. That's where we came in from the waterfall. We took a left. Yep. Kill the demonized officer here. Bump into that door that can only be opened from the inside. So now we're connecting the stages. Yep, that's where we killed the big bird. So I guess it's boss time. Zhang Bao perhaps will face us instead of his pet pig. Gonna go grab that flag again. This one. Should be the final flag. We can spend our points, get ready. Not sure if we want to do this. This is more spell heavy. That's not really what we've been kind of building our character as. Stealth is nice. Attack, weapon. See, fire now is kicking in. 2 points attack. So this is now looking good. For at least 1 point. And then I still really like wood virtue quite a bit. This is not half bad either. We can get our armor ratio down a little bit more. We'll keep the spells we have. Although invisibility should be pretty useless in a boss fight. We're already pretty invisible with Guan Yu and Zhang Fei doing damage. Okay, we're fine. I think we spent a few arrows. Let's get 2 back. We got an item that increased the max, which is why we are missing 1. No need to sell, especially if we can donate gear to... Hold on, there's a guy. He respawned back. If we can donate to 石铁兽.
你带酒没有？一般也不会带吧。
Zhang Fei asking for liquor. In a whisper. Because he knows it's wrong. Okay, this is the final battle scene. For sure. We're ready to go. Let's cast this. I don't know if it's gonna stay, but let's go.
禀报地宫将军，敌军已经逼近到眼前了，不如我等还是先撤退吧。
莫要害怕，只需一心追求皇天之事即可。敢阻挡我等之人，定会后悔莫及。
Alright, if we're talking about affinities, he's definitely fire. I'm sending in the boys. Let's boost. Oh! How did he... He's... Okay, I'm just gonna start fighting. Casters, you know, logically, if we just stick on him, he can't do much. Yeah, he's trying to... Oh, countered it. Nice. Alright. Broke his spirit. Got some damage on him. Keep pursuing, keep pursuing. Oh, he summoned stuff. He summoned troops with buffs. Ooh, that hurt. Gonna just heal real quick. Use this. Oh, can't use spells because we are negative spirit. Just a lot of fire spells. I need to just fight instead of trying to cast stuff. Where's he going? Should have tried to parry that, I guess? We're fine, we're fine. Summon the Kirin. I don't think we can parry those. I'm gonna drink up the last potion and then kill him. He's down. Can we keep these two brothers? We can be Oathorns.
把废话留到黄泉路上说吧。二哥，时隔多日，来个。别磨磨蹭蹭的，快过来！啊！天之青龙，请见证我等坚定之情谊与救国大志吧。不法之徒，正好，俺要替天行道，制裁贪官污吏。吾等手中侠义之刃，斩杀恶徒无数。然而，乱世中征战不休，长此以往，仍是百姓遭难。此身武艺，应当用于拯救万千黎民。 俺们兄弟立誓平定此乱世，令苍生再度展露笑颜。当如青龙一般，向世人昭示侠义之心。自桃园以来，从未如此振奋过。许久未感到如此热血沸腾。兄长，是否无恙？
黄巾军似乎从此地撤退了，他们定将从祭坛深处逃往广宗。
我等会随后赶上。 后会有期，下次见面前可别轻易死掉啊！
Alrighty, we got Qinglong, which is a Zor dragon, which is also the namesake on Guan Yu's famous blade. A historical blade, but still very famous blade. And we picked up a bunch of rewards for this as well.
敌军10万，我军2万。曹都尉，可有妙计？
你我一人发起佯攻，吸引敌军的注意力。偏军则趁此机会直取张角的老巢。
这主意不错，但偏军该如何迂回？张角也绝非愚昧之人，若他有所防备。
这是先前发现的密道，我认为可以从此处发动进攻。
有趣，实乃天助我也。这家伙我孙坚带走了，
随你喜欢吧，毕竟旁人可说不动江东之虎啊。
如果不想错过战功，
就跟紧我的脚步。
We are at Guangzong, the last stronghold of the Yellow Turbans, and we are going to be joining up with General Sun Jian, who was not here. He did fight Yellow Turbans, but he was fighting Yellow Turbans down in Nanyang. He got himself severely injured in that fight, but he survived. His horse dragged him out of the battlefield and saved his life. Very impressive man, a veteran soldier, career soldier basically. And we also met Cao Cao, who was probably deep in thought whether Hongjing was our wife or not, given his affinity for other people's wives. But all jokes aside, we are now going to be tackling the next stage. I believe... Is there a flag nearby? I don't see one. I believe we skipped the sub-battle. So if we want to go check that out, we definitely can. But we're probably going to stay with the main story for now and jump back to that in the future. We'll come back here next time, talk to Sun Jian, and join the fight. Now, there was one on-screen translation issue with the subtitle. What they were saying is Zhang Bao has 100,000 men, 10,000 is 100,000, and they have 20,000, which is why the go pieces you saw, the ratio was 2 to 10, not 10,000, 20,000. That wouldn't really make sense here. Anyhow, that was a great bit of fun as we got to cosplay as Liu Bei for a bit and had Guan Yu and Zhang Fei carry us in the last stage. Sun Jian, if he's anything like he was historically, definitely can fight, so we should have a pretty fine time here as well. Eventually, I know we can gain the max Oathorn friendship with everyone, and we can earn their weapon and gear. So whatever we see on these legendary generals from the Three Kingdoms period, we can end up with their gear set, which looks pretty tight here. But anyhow, like Hongjin says, there's a shortcut which we came through following Zhang Bao. She can jump. Oh, there's a flag up there. Let's go first. We can grab that flag, and that can be a decent save point for us. So, oh, she's here again. Now my guess is, once we bond with Sun Jian, we're gonna get Bai Hu as our divine beast, which is the white tiger, since he is the tiger of Jiangdong. That's his nickname. So getting Bai Hu from him as a divine beast makes total sense. We have access to our trusty blacksmith again.
哟，别来无恙啊！有何需要，尽管说。这位是你的朋友？我名朱夏，乃是铁匠，正在周游四方磨练技艺。哇，好一位美人啊！看来你很会做生意，但是在这样的战场上，想必无法专心工作。若不嫌弃，可愿到我的同伴那里去？您可真是好心呐！那我就恭敬不如从命了。待收拾完此处工作，即刻出发。
So she's gonna be part of our camp? Do we have a camp?
有何需要，尽管说。
I don't think we have a base yet, but yeah, she's been invited to join our camp. Oh, we got some new items. Let's first take a look at those from here. Got a tier 3 Yellow Turban Champion armor, tier 3 Yellow Turban Champion helmet, a ritual sword of chaos, a wooden sword. This is a very Taoist weapon. Oh, this is a bronze sword. Bronze sword's still a very Taoist weapon. Even bronze sword with the copper coins tied up together, that's all very traditional ritual weapons for Taoism. Is this part of a set, I wonder? It's not. Okay, so it's not like when we beat Zhangliang, we got a set weapon. White Horse Servant Cavalry tier 3, Commander Glaive tier 3, 5 color Kujao. So basically we got another staff. A favorite of young Cao Cao. Colonel of the North. Northern Army, the army who defended the capital. He was not in the sheriff office. His brother-in-law was. Cao Cao was a cavalry commander, eventually made into one of the colonels of the West Palace, one of the 8 colonels for that. When he repaired the 4 gates of Luoyang, he carried out many... I mean, this would be a weapon you carry as a sheriff. I don't think this is quite right historically. But I guess we have a 5-sided colored staff here. Tier 3 Porm. We want to ever cosplay as Guan Yu. Good amount of items. Do we pick up anything that's not weapon related? Oh, we picked this up earlier. Dizi is another accessory we can have. So it's belt hook, hairpins, Dizi, which is a flute, Warfare Classic, and the official seal. That seems to be the 5 that we have found so far. They're related to each of the 5 phases. I don't think there's going to be others. It might surprise me. Who knows? Alright, nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to tag that banner and get ourselves a save point. And we'll come back here next time. So if we look at the travel here real quick. Oh, we're still in part 2. We're getting 2 sub-battlefield. We can go back to Guiguzi. Oh, Guigugo, the valley, to enjoy the tale of Guiguzi, the person who the valley is named after. Recommend level 13, the Yellow Turban burns. We can tackle these, I guess, later. We'll focus on the main storyline so far. But seems like there's a couple side quests type of fields we can enjoy, and we'll definitely take a look at those in the future. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you all next time. Bye!